Sagittarius, how are we? I keep hearing we, someone's from Scotland, okay, or a wee test or a sample, okay, so, or a blood sample or a wee test or sampling. Some of you might do a lot of things around music, or a thing could be called Stephen, but they could really be into music, or yourselves into music and sampling a lot around like an Akaya product, music, mixing, mastering, and sampling different sounds. And what's hearing sound and vision. So that was a band. I forget what band that was. It might be your brother, a band of brothers for a lot of you, like your brother or your sister is in a band or something like that. Some of you, it might be a gastric band. You might be looking into anything where you have to strap something around you, or the name Andrew or Andrea. Now my girlfriend has a 5 placement, so this could have a lot to do. Anyway, Sagittarius, you could be dealing with anyone that's a Sag or a Taurus, okay? But I'm hearing like gastric band or a band or something that needs to be struck around me, put around me. Okay, so it could be like a tens machine. So if any of you are interested, I also run a vlog, okay, and you can find the link to that below. And I've ordered it yesterday and it should be arriving very soon, and it's called a bionic gym. So I'm hearing Jim, Julian, Jason, Justin, Jackie, Jasmine, Jack. You could be doing a lot of things around fitness, or Jackie. Okay, you could be doing a lot of things around fitness and health, that kind of thing. So you could be dealing with a Virgo. When I say thing, you say Stephen. So it could be myself. But you might want to join my vlog, and I'm going to do my process of this bionic gym that you strap around your legs, and it makes you vibrate and do all that stuff. And hopefully it gives you a readout on here that it makes your heart rate and blah, blah, blah. So if you want to follow, it might be that as a message. Or it could be your partner that's doing it. But I'm peeling, something to do with peel, the name peel or orange, what? Peeling oranges and apples? What is that? The big apple? I'm peeling things. Peeling. Unless you've been abroad and it's very hot and you seem to be peeling on your skin. Or something on the skin. A Mark, so the name Mark, Melissa, Maria, Michael. M's. Anybody going to E? Emily, Melissa, Maria, Michael, Jackson, Julian, Jason, Justin, Jackie, Jasmine, Jack. Appealing. Oh, okay. Some of you might be going back to court, or someone keeps trying to appeal a court decision that they went to, they got an outcome and it probably didn't go in someone's favour, and now you're having to appeal, or they're having to appeal. Okay, so that would be court related stuff. So you really could come up in like a Pisces reading maybe, because that would be a 3. So like I have to go to court, so on and so forth, and I'm having to now appeal in order to go back to court for a lot of you. Could be Lion's Court, something to do around a Leo or an Aquarius, maybe placement or 8 somewhere in someone's chart. But we're having to appeal a decision. So it doesn't have to be court related, but it's like an objection, like I object, or I got rejected and I have to now... It might be like, say, a job or money and stuff like that, and you appealed for something but you lost, or they lost, or Laura, or Lucifer, or a Capricorn, okay, or Linda and Belinda. And I had to appeal, and I lost, and now I'm having to appeal again. Some of you, it's applied, okay, so like I applied for a job, I may not have got it, I'm having to put out another CV. So that might not be Stevie, it might be a CV, okay? So I have to put out a CV because I applied for a job, I may not have got it, and I've had to apply again. But it feels like having to keep going back to an office to apply for something else. So it might be like a loan. So I applied for a loan and I got rejected from the bank. Or I applied for a mortgage and we got rejected, and now I'm having to go to another bank and try and see if I can get a loan there. I'm hearing like a loan shark or something like that, shark beads. So a shark could be a fish, it might be a Piscean, but we applied, we didn't get it, and now we're having to apply again. Jen, Julian, Jason, Justin, Jackie, Jasmine, Jack. Okay, but we applied. Now this is the person that said, I wish you wouldn't keep repeating yourself. Try being a medium. So all I keep hearing is that we've applied for something, I have to go back and apply again because I may not have got it. It could be a job, or the name Michael or Connett. I applied for a job, I probably got rejected, and now I have to ask again. It might have something to do with around rent, mortgage and house and home. We applied, we didn't get it. Say if you're doing like a house swap, okay, and you've got your house up for sale and someone else has got their house up for sale and you're doing a swap, but then they back out at the last minute, and then you think, okay, now I need to find myself another buyer. Okay, so it might be like that. Some of you, it's a shop that you may, you're right, Michelle, but a shop that you own. Okay, they keep saying loan, like I'm applying for a loan for some, like a big purchase, and we have to loan the money. And it might be like to open up a shop or start a business, and I have to start a business and I want to run my own business, but in order to do that, I need a load of money to get it up and running, and I need someone to back me, and the only person that might back me is a loan shark or a bank, and they may have turned me down, and now I have to apply again for a lot of you. So some of you may or may not have. I'm also hearing LMA or Mason. So I don't know if that's anything to do around stones or stony. Stonemason, or like making something like arts and chiseling, or something arts and crafts, or something around stones. So it might be like crystal, the name crystal, you like crystal, but like crystal stones and stuff like that. And I've got like an idea, I want to open a business, I'm trying to get a website up and running, but I need a loan in order to buy all of the products in order to get it going. So it might be something like that you are trying to financially support. There may also be things here as well where it is like me, for instance, right? I've bought this bionic gym, but I've bought it with my own money and I'm going to test it. But this might be where companies, because they might even ask me, I don't know, but where companies, they ask consumers to say, okay, I've got this fucking harebrained idea, okay, and we are trying to fund the money for it, and when it comes out, you'll be the first to try it, or you'll be the first one that gets it free if you put down a load of money, okay, like you would a mortgage or a house or on a product that you want to buy, okay, and it's like an inventor, okay, we're invented this new thing, blah, 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 and because this might even come up with me, I don't know, with this gym thing, but like, we've applied for something, okay, and you fund it, and then when it's ready to come out on sale, they sell you it, blah, 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 but because you've been funding it for so long, it's people that probably have money that they can invest into businesses that, you could even do this as a business and you run it yourself and it is you, right, or Alchemy, or Natalie. But we apply for funding so I can put all of this money into the product that you have. So you've got a very good idea. I think it's a very good idea. I'm going to fund you and give you a load of money so you can get this product up and running, and then we can start selling it to people. It's something like that, but whatever it is, it needs funding. Okay. So that's your message. Looking for funding. Okay. Or Forrest, or Cockfrost, or Forrest Gump. Forrest Gump. I'm looking for Forrest. Well, it might be somewhere around where Bubba is. So are you thinking about like what Bubba did in Forrest Gump, where he wanted to open up a restaurant? Is it around food? And he wanted to open up Bubba Shrimp, and got Bubba Gump, Bubba Shrimp, got shrimp sandwich, who got myself a cockney, it's got shrimp, and then I got shrimp and chocolate and shrimp, Bubba Shrimp, this shrimp. So is it food? Like you're thinking about opening up a restaurant or a boozer or a pub, okay, and you needed funding. So it might be where you're like, you've got a pub or a restaurant or a shop, and you want to extend. You want like an extension on your house, maybe, or like, and you have to like, okay, we've got loads of work to do. I've got funding to get, so we need to like extension on the house and blah blah blah. Okay. But I've got an idea, it needs funding, and I want to go ahead because I haven't got the money to do it, or the name Ed or Edwina or Eddie, okay? So like I said, it could be an extension on a house, or it could just be like a harebrained scheme that I've got. Like I've got this fucking idea, I haven't got any money, and the only way I'm going to do it is by bringing in a partner that wants to go halves and say, once we've done it, you'll be part of the company. Okay, so it might like be merging in with someone else to say, okay, once I've got this, you can have this, and blah blah blah. Okay, so there you go, that's what you've got. So let's see. So what we're looking at, Sagittarius, is 24 hours, the last 24 hours, and then the next 24 hours. But then we're going to turn it into, if I can, a you versus them on this side and this side. But pretty much what has been going on within the last 48 hours with Sagittarius. So don't forget, Sag, people that are Taurus can watch this, or you can also watch a Taurus, because I read in fives, okay, when I'm doing Sag or Taurus, or life paths. You could be dealing with the Pisces. This is waiting for something to turn up. I've given word, or I've sent something out, and I'm just now waiting for word back from this person to see if we've got the go-ahead. Now, for a lot of you, you could be in a third party, but I'm not really picking it up as such at the moment, because what I am picking up is to do with around the channeled stuff. I've sent out a CV, and it came back, and now it might not have been the news I wanted, and I'm still having to wait, okay, because it's arrived, okay. So it's either waiting for it to arrive, or it has arrived, okay. And I may have got back the news, because this person is reading the news from a pigeon, or whatever it is, a bird, okay. So, and then you get a 6, which is Gemini or Capricorn. So I'm waiting on word from this person, and it might be the fact that some of you get the go-ahead, because this is good news, okay. So 6, 7, 8, 9, it could have something 0 and a life path 9 or a Virgo. This is how I'm reading it at the moment. We're not got into your love life at the moment, because I really keep picking up, like I've sent something out and I'm trying to get word. I've given you, so if you're in a loving relationship, it's like I've given you an idea. Okay, we've got an idea, and I've just given you this idea, and I've just told you about it within the last 48 hours, and you or the other person has just agreed that that's what you're going to do. Now, if it's about traveling and going somewhere, it might have been where you are planning to go abroad or go away somewhere, okay, and the person just said, look, can I just put this to you? And you're like, yeah, go on then, give us your idea. And they said, well, I've got a very good idea. Why don't we go and do blah, 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 whatever it is, and the person's just agreed to do that, okay. So I might be signing an agreement, okay. Now, if that comes up with the messages, if they are ringing true, or John, ring my bell, if they have like this energy of like, okay, I've now just signed on the dotted line, I've probably got the go-ahead now where I can start going now. I can start doing things now, okay. Business-wise. Let's see. Sagittarius. Let's go, what's been going on with Sagittarius? So, oh, what on earth is going on? Some of you, this is all soulmate-related stuff of... well, it's like a Libra energy, like I'm still waiting on a decision. I'm just hoping the fact. It's like Pandora's box. This came up in Gemini reading, but this card was in reverse from this deck. It's like I'm waiting on a decision. It's kind of like I've give word and we're now waiting to go. Okay, so you probably aren't going yet. Okay, but like we're just waiting to go. Just tell me when and where, and I'll be there. Michael Jackson. I'll be there whenever you need me. I'll be there. You and I will make it too. Definitely if you show me poo. Just when you call, I'll be there. Let's see. So you might be sampling Michael Jackson. I don't know. Sagittarius, what they've been doing over the last 48. Well, you got a big problem with a mother. Someone keeps shining the light upon a Cancerian. Okay. Blind. I'm hearing the blind leading the blinds. Blind man's buff. Pin a tail on a donkey. Someone keeps trying to pin something on someone. Like, I've got evidence and I keep trying to pin it on you. That might be something to do around this court-related stuff. Like, I keep trying to shine a light on you. Could be a Cancerian or a Life Path 7. Okay, and I keep trying to pin evidence on you, but you're just not... It's like shit doesn't stick. Like, whatever it is that I do, you always seem to have the limelight, and you've always got one up against me all the time. You've always got one step ahead, aren't you? And it might be court-related, you know, because this can be Libra, and it can be like things that are basically all on multimedia. Okay, and you always have the light shine upon you as if you're the bright star. Okay, and I keep trying to pin stuff on you, but shit just won't stick. Right, I just can't seem to find enough evidence on you all the time. Okay, so it feels like that someone is drowning in their own sorrow. Okay, pretty much. or someone that drowned. I don't know what that is. That drowned. Okay, this is related. Sorry, this is really relating to something personal that went on in my life here. I'm picking up that someone that went into a river here. Okay, I don't want to say too much about that one because it's kind of private. But I'm picking up messages here because there's a deceased loved one here. Someone lost a person, and it was a mother. It was a mother that lost someone. There might be grief here. Grief. Okay, Griffin. What's the name? Griffin or Griff. Grifter. Bifter. Someone might be smoking copious amounts of ganja. Yeah, I definitely keep hearing that somebody lost someone and they're still grieving over the loss. Coming away from that, though, or Wayman, I keep picking up like a lot of activity to do with exes. It's not actually showing me too much, really. What's this Three of Wands been about for Sagittarius? 8, Leo and Aquarian. You got a lot of wands. 5, chasing the dragon. Someone could just be going around in circles constantly. This could be clouds of vapour. Could work in a vape shop. You're right, Michelle. 8, 9, 10, 11, which is a 2. So communication is come back, or well, you know, I'm trying to communicate. 6 of Wands, but I feel lost without you. There's this energy that's coming through of this mother again that came through in the Capricorn reading I just did, where the 6 was in reverse. It's kind of showing me the same kind of energy, like I seem to be lost without you. I don't know what to do without you. Now, if you're with this person, they stick to you like thick and thin here. Like, we're always together. Always. Okay, so it might be Gavin, James. Okay, James, Julian, Jason, Justin, Jackie, Jasmine, Jackie. But like, I'm always with you. Oh, okay. Okay. There's a message here from a deceased loved one. They're trying to come through and say, "Don't worry, I am always with you. Always, always, and always. Are you always on my mind?" Cockfrost. But like, you were always on my mind, Debbie, Darren, Aaron, Danielle. But you're always on my mind 24/7. It's related to a Cancerian or a Life Path 7 here. And you're always on my mind. There is a person that is deceased here, and they are saying that I'm always with you. I'll always be with you. Because that was a Gavin James song. Always. Always. I'm trying to think how it goes and how the lyrics are. But it's basically always. I'm always here. I'm always with you. All of the time. Like, I will always be here. So there is a deceased loved one. If you're worrying about a deceased loved one, if they're not around or something like that, they are. This person is always around you here. They're always looking out for you. Well, that's what deceased loved ones do. They stick around until everybody is kind of like passed within a certain heritage of blood. And then you all meet up and then you all, you know, discuss. But I believe all deceased loved ones, immediate family, I mean the name Amelia or Media, but like all immediate bloodline families, like mother, father, daughter, son, okay, I think that you all kind of like wait for loved ones before you reincarnate. So what they're saying is here that someone of a mother could have lost their mum. They could have lost their mum, or they could have lost a person. And what spirit or the person itself is saying is that I am always with you here. Okay, so it's for any of you guys that want messages from deceased loved ones there. Judgment card. Yeah, 5 of Pentacles. So Sagittarius, Taurus. I'm trying to get onto another storyline here. Lion, a Leo, or an Aquarian energy involved. Someone was involved in an accident. That's what they keep saying. Like, I was involved in an accident. Man, this spirit is trying to come through. I was involved in an accident. My lights went out here because it's dark. And I'm saying that they're, because normally here we would say pop 2 clogs or their lights got put out. Okay, that's, you know, that's like a slang term for, like, you know, your lights got knocked out. They're saying that my lights went out. Lights went out. Lights went out. Because it's also a light. It's a Virgo. Okay, a Virgo. And this spirit is saying that my lights got turned out. They got knocked out, knocked unconscious. This person may have had an accident at some point. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm going to have to give this to the family members, but they're more than likely not going to watch it. But it's here. This is my girlfriend's brother, for a lot of you probably didn't know, because I didn't want to really fucking say everything online here. But they're trying to come through. Luke. Yeah, Luke. There you go. Well, so your brother, my girlfriend's brother, is here. So you'll have to excuse me at the moment. What he's saying is that my lights got put out, but this is what me and my girlfriend figured out through me being a medium, that I kind of contacted his spirit, and that's pretty much what he was telling me. That his lights, he got knocked out here. He got knocked out. And unfortunately went into a river here in a car. And it was a Cancerian, life path 7. And believe it or not, the synchronicities were very odd. Because he was a life path 7, the river that he went into was the 16 foot, is what they call it. And 6 and 1 is 7. And that is the river that he went into. Okay. So through that numerology and those placements of his life path, him being a Cancer, and his life path was 7 as well, and then the 16 foot, that was when I started to channel these messages here that were to do with around knocked unconscious, and my lights went out here. And it was a dark road, and the long and winding road that leads to Lee, the name Lee. Oh, Lee, this would be Lee. Sorry, I don't know if you're watching, Lee. Lee. So this is Emily's cousin, Lee. I'll have to give you this reading, my friend. Lee, I'll send you to this reading. I'll get Emily to message you. This is Lee. Lee is also a medium as well. So my girlfriend Emily, obviously you know, because she's on the front cover and we do our own vlog as well. But her cousin Lee here is a Virgo, and he has a gift. And he's been also trying to do things as well. So Lee, I'll send you that. So I keep hearing the long and winding road that leads. Someone from Leeds also. Okay, so there might be like Leeds, Yorkshire, Derbyshire, blah blah blah, all that kind of stuff up north. Okay, that leads to your door. You'll never disappear. Heard that song before. Don't leave me standing here. Just lead me to your door. Many times I've been alone. Many times I've tried. Many times you'll never know. Many times, but still they lead me back to your door. Something to do with around this door. A door. I couldn't get out the door. Someone got trapped, because I'm hearing Burke. Glenn? Burke? Or someone got trapped in a door. I'm also hearing DAW as well, which is a physical, like DAW for music. Because this is music as well. Trying to make it in the industry, but things are probably just not happening, maybe. As if you're trying to make it in the industry. It's very difficult to get in the industry there. But I'm hearing trapdoor. Don't you open that trap door. I'm also hearing don't you open your trap as well. Meaning like, I'm caught in a trap, I can't hold back. So is this to do with Cockfrost? Yeah. Person that don't like me. Sorry, not a lot of people do when you're a medium. But like, I'm caught in a trap, I can't hold back, because I love you too much, baby. Well, it was the Taurus reading, I did that, 5. Taurus Sagittarian. There's a deceased loved one here. I'm not going to do exactly what I did before because it does what it says on the tin. So I'm not getting involved. Please do not send any videos to anybody else doing that. I'm just staying away from tarot card readers from now on. But there are messages here all the same from people that have lost people here. Yeah, I'm hearing common people. Jarvis Cocker, Jarvis, Jason, anybody getting with J. Jarvis, Gerard, Gerald, also Geraldine, Dean, Geraldine, Gerard, Raj, also Raj. I got trapped. I got caught up. Feels like a fishing net. Something got caught up in the net. Annette, Natalie, Nanette, Manette. I don't know what that is. But I got caught in a net. A fish, Pisces. Pisces have Pisces in their chart. And I got caught in a net. That's a name, Annette. Or Annie. Nanny. My nan. Man, y'all getting some grandmothers. This is where every spirit just goes, oh my God, there's a medium with his channel open. There's grandmothers and mothers all here. Like, but I'm hearing Annette. Hold on a minute. So Jim Morrison, without a safety net. Someone's like making music without a safety net. Jim Morrison? You're right, Jim. How you getting on, bruv? But like without a safety net. So is it fishing? And I've got no keep net. Keep net, footballer. Someone that played football quite a lot with no keep net. Arachnet. Jen, Julian, Jason. Keep net. Hold on. Net. Natalie, net. So someone trying to keep the bugs off them. Bugsy Malone. Okay, someone's looking for this bank loan. Sorry, the messages are changing now. Bank loan, a net, safety net, bank loan, savings account, an accountant. Might be your tax return or something like that, or an accountant. Because I'm hearing a safety net, like a putting money up aside, but you got the Five of Pentacles. Someone may have cleared out someone's the name Claire or Claire, like cleared out someone's bank account, or someone keeps asking for a loan all the time and asking for money, and they keep clearing out all of their bank account. Because this is savings, but this is having no savings. So I've cleared out all of my account, or they've cleared someone's account out. I don't know. Be careful of scammers. But like I'm hearing like you know, I got into judgment and I got into this and they wiped me out. I've got no fucking money left. This is like an Amber Heard. Amber is a Taurus. Like, so that would relate to the going back to court and appealing, because they've wiped me out and I've got no money left. I did have, but I went to court and lost, and now I'm trying to appeal, now trying to fund it with no money. How are you going to afford an appeal with no money, Amber? It's about time you give up the ghost, right, Elijah? But it's about time you give up the ghost, right? Because what are you going to appeal against? Unless you're going to court, Elijah or Lee. But it's going to take a money, a whole lot of spending money. It's going to take plenty of money to do it right. Some of you, whatever it is that you want to do legally, it's going to take a lot of money to be able to do it right. So it might be someone that's kind of like really been trying to do things the right way, but they've always gone about things the wrong way, around a Libra. Or this might be a message for the person. Like, I always went about things the wrong fucking way. Like, I always did it, but I did it my way. And I never listened on Highway Christine, or Highway whatever that is in America. And I always did it my way. Always. I had to do things my way. I could never do things your way. I had to do it my own way. And I went my own way, and I did it my own way. Okay, man, I'm hearing some names. Wayman. And I shouldn't have gone that way home, but I did. I decided to go that way. Someone took, in the past here, they took a road to Rhodes Island or Rhodes, or they had an accident and they decided a split second to go that way, and they regret going that way. There's kind of like that. I came up against 2, and I went down the wrong road, and they got lost down a road here. Or like I always took things and I had to do it my way. I had to do it my way. I didn't listen and I had to go my way. I did it my way. The moon. 2 of Swords in reverse. Oh, but I'm too blind to see. That is a song, right? What's that? I'm too blind to see. Man, I can't see Lucy. I can't see. What? Of course I can. I can't think what the song is, but part of the lyric is, but I'm too blind to see. It's a lyric of a song. I just can't think off the top of my head. But I'm too blind to see. I was blinded by the light. Something to do with blinding light. Like shining bright a light, like an Aquarius. Blinded by the light. Couldn't see. Couldn't see my way out. There was no other way to turn. Someone got stuck somewhere and they couldn't turn. It's like their steering wheel packed up or something, and I couldn't turn. I couldn't turn, or I took a wrong turn. Something like that, or I took a turn for the worst. Someone might have had a hemorrhage here, and they took a turn for the worst. Because that would also be worse, like I had a race. A race. Rachel. And I took a turn for the worst. This is like what we call it in Britain, because this is relating to hospital. Okay. Hospital, in Britain, we call it, oh shit, they've took a turn for the worst. Meaning like things were going okay, but then suddenly they took a turn for the worst, and things like, you know, they ended up not being very well. There's someone here that could be very ill, and all of a sudden they just took a turn for the worst. Meaning they were okay, but then all of a sudden they're not okay. Or the name K. Or anybody begin with K. Kevin, K. But like, took a turn for the worst, and they're off ill. Okay. Or ill manners. Ill manners, a rap artist. Wow, y'all got some strange messages there, Sagittarius. Well, if you come along here, you'll know that we're not just the normal generic, let's read a card and look at your love life. I find it quite boring. So that's what, because I can't see any love life here. So the next 48 hours, you've got Piscean, you've got the Empress, and you've got a mother here. Okay. The next 48 hours for Sagittarius, please. The next 48 hours for Sagittarius. Man, someone is in love. You've got Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces here. And then you got the world in reverse. You got 3, and 3 here. So if you guys are in third-party energies, you're in third-party energies with love interests. If it isn't, it's mothers and fathers and siblings and stuff at the moment that I can't really see into. Some of you, you're going travelling. There's just this energy of when and where. Because I did pick up a message here at the beginning here. I'm just waiting to get word to have the go-ahead to be able to go. But it's like that you're not going yet, not this week. Okay, so there is no go-ahead this week. It's coming to it, okay, but not yet. Okay, so if you're travelling, it feels like within the last 48 hours you've planned to travel and do something and get word of mouth by it. And then this is also letting the family know that I'm not going to be here for something. It might be a birthday. It could be Leo. You got 3, which will be a 3 of Cups. And I'm not going to be here. But the Empress and the King of Cups should be 2 people that are in love with one another here. They don't live together. Unless they do, and this ends up being a you versus them. Emily, Melissa, Maria, Michael, Jackson, Julian, Jason, Justin, Jackie, Jasmine, Jack. One more card, please, for the next 48 hours for Sagittarius. Cancerian. There you go. Life Path 7, Cancerian. So there is. It's travel. It's travel. It's just not happening yet. So like I said, for you guys that are in relationships, and this is just relating to like relationship factors, this is you guys or someone on this side that are planning on going away, like I am actually, because it's my girlfriend's birthday. Emily, you guys know Emily, right? If you don't, you can follow us on a vlog. There's old vlogs and new vlogs going to be posted very soon. And I'm also going to be showing you the bionic gym when that comes up, of me looking like a complete dickhead with this thing strapped to me. But we're also going away for her birthday, which we are also going to film. So you might want to join us. Take a look online. You can find it below. Because we will do that. We are recording it, but I've got to have time to edit it with everything else I'm doing. But there's travelling. Like I said, there is travelling, going somewhere away, blah, 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 awayman, or going away for a little while. Some of you, there are siblings that have left home, okay, left home, and this is home, and this is the person that's left, okay. Lee, Laura, Sophie, I keep hearing Sophie, Sophia. Some of you are looking to buy some new, like a sofa, a chair or a sofa. Like to renovate the house and the home, someone here. Looking for new, like, ensuite. Okay, some of you are actually booking a hotel somewhere and you're looking for, like, an ensuite. Some of you are going out for, like, sweets. So it might be like a delicatessen that sells cake and all that sort of stuff. Sweets is what we call it, like afters. Like cake and whatnot. And then I'm also picking up like ensuite restaurant, or a restaurant or an ensuite hotel. Sweets for my sweet, sugar for my honey. Honey. Glenn Campbell. Glenn. Honey, come back, I just can't stand. Each lonely day is a little bit longer. Day, Colin. When the last time I held you seems like 100 years ago. I'm getting mixed up here with around parents and siblings that have the same kind of placement. Because there's this missing you energy. And it seems like 100 years ago since I need you in my arms. Missing you like crazy. Because someone's grieving. There's a parenting energy that doesn't get on with a sibling energy here for some. This side is also in a relationship. So if you are relating to a 3 in reverse, the Empress and this 3 here, this is the couple as a you versus them that's in a relationship. And this is either parents, and if it isn't relating to a third party of love interest, if it is, this is the side of metaphysical that gives all of the attention to this energy that's in a relationship here. Because this is the energy of that's suffering with loss, grief, and going without. Okay, this is the energy that is given, that does have things. Okay, so it's like within, without. Okay. Anyway, I'm also hearing breathe in, breathe out. Something to do around breathing or breeding. Anyway, we're going to get on with the rest of your reading because we've done 40 minutes so far. So if you would like to join, I'm now going to clear these cards away and do you an actual tarot card reading with a Rider-Waite. Then I'm going to clarify them with some in the dark, in the shadows, or one of the other decks that I have. And then clarify it with the actual Rider-Waite itself and give you a weekly of what you've got coming up. Because this is the last 48, the next 48. Okay. If you would like to join, it's the full access bundle where you get monthlies and weeklies and they're all bundled into one. But the weeklies and stuff always go to the full access bundle. So that's over there if you want to join. And also the teaching tier if you're interested in me teaching loads of different stuff with like 17, 18 years experience in loads of different stuff about tarot cards, reading cards. There's that 3 of Cups, by the way, about someone's birthday. Could be a Sagittarian or a Life Path 5. Anyway, so yeah, if you want to join the teaching dear, it tells you all about what I offer, but there's loads of stuff over there. I think there's about 32 videos so far, and we add loads each month. Okay, if you want to join that, take a look. It tells you all about it below. Okay, guys, thanks very much, and I'll see you soon.